Hi guys, welcome back to Surviving Infidelity. Today's video is a part 2 to a 2-part story. If you want to see the first part, head over to the channel and it'll be the video uploaded before this one. The title of the story that we are talking about is Should I Ask for a Paternity Test? I'm feeling insecure as hell. Before we get into the video, just want to remind you of the Patreon link in the description. Check it out if you'd like. And yeah, let's get straight into the part 2 of the 2-part videos. Here is an update. First of all, I wanted to tell you all that I am in a much better mood and place. On Monday, I went with my father to talk to my lawyer. He told me he is getting the paperwork underway and he wants me to keep things as civil as possible with my wife. I asked him about the paternity situation. He told me that my wife is too late in a pregnancy for prenatal testing. Paternity testing will have to be done after the baby is born. Therefore, not to sign any papers specifying that I am the father. On top of that, he told me to be wary of being viewed as a fatherly figure, because even if it's not my child, I can still be charged for child support if I am viewed as the father. Oh, that's new information to me because obviously I'm not from America, so I don't actually know any of it, even in my own country. I came home, I told my ex-wife that I've spoken to my lawyer and that she should do the same. She started crying and telling me how we should go to counselling to save our marriage. I refused her offer, and I also told her that I would not be present during the birth of the child. She started crying frantically and said, "This is your child and I'm 100% sure. If I cared for your son, I'd be there." She's very manipulative. She's using this baby, this son, as a reasoning for a guilt trip, using it to her advantage, which is not good. I told her goodbye, and then 15 minutes later, got an angry phone call from her dad saying that when we got married, we agreed to stick with each other through thick and thin. This is cheating. I think that's a good enough reason not to stick with someone anymore. I told him politely that I would, but this is a legal matter. He told me that I am so he called him a slur. So I'm just going to say he told me that I'm a F slur and I will make a shitty father. So far, that is all that has happened legally. Personally, for me, things have gotten much better. It seems that a lot of my friends and family have been trying to get me laid since I've called quits with my wife. My sister has taken me to parties with her and her friends. I haven't been with anyone since the breakup, but I have gotten a lot of numbers. And just overall female attention I have been receiving has been making me feel great. My mum, on the other hand, has invited over her friend's daughter, a girl in medical school, to introduce me to her. She was really nice and sweet. I didn't expect a girl with such a bright future to have any interest in a guy with as much baggage as me. But, to my surprise, she had been nothing but comforting and caring. She recently left for medical school, but we are still keeping contact. Oh, that's cute. I love to see the person thrive after it. I just love to see it. As for me, I still have a hard time going to sleep every night. It seems that I'm happy with through the day, and then at night, everything just hits me. It's always at night, I swear. It's because you're in bed, alone with your thoughts. I started worrying about the future, imagining my wife with another guy, start recalling the pain when I found out she cheated on me. This hasn't really gotten any better, but I still managed to find a way to fall asleep somehow. Every time I get a text from my wife, it's like a cold touch to my heart. Just the simple "good night, I miss you" is enough to make my heart go into spirals. Why is you can't miss someone when you cheat on them, I don't care. I've managed to stay strong past this. I'm waiting for my wife and her lawyers to sign the papers. After talking to my lawyer, it will take approximately 10 weeks or so from them to finalise the divorce. Thank you guys for sticking by me this far. The emotional stuff I've included at the end, I don't have anyone to talk to about. Just writing all my thoughts down makes me feel much better. I'll post an update when something important rolls around. Okay, yeah. Reddit is such a good place for that kind of thing though. That's one of my favourite things about Reddit. It is a community where people can get comfort and advice when they need it. Okay, so I think this is the last update for this story. Wife and I have been separated for about 6 weeks now. In 5 more weeks, the divorce will be granted by the state. During that time period, I still joined her and her family for checkups following the pregnancy. About a week ago, my wife was having some abdominal pains and bleeding. She went to go to hospital. Doctor found that they couldn't detect a heartbeat in the baby. They checked with ultrasound and there was no sign. They induced labour and wife ended up having a stillbirth. Sad though, no matter what, it's still sad. Doctors aren't sure what the cause of it was. They are saying it might have to do with my wife being diabetic. Both of our families have been deeply saddened after this. The hostility between us has ended. We are having a funeral for our child soon. My wife's brother initially blamed me for the stillbirth because I caused my wife to be so depressed because of the divorce, and that's what caused it. He later recanted his statement, but I can't help but feel partially guilty for the loss. But I never felt connected to the baby. But now I can't describe the pain and sadness I feel. I don't know if he was biologically mine, but I still feel like I lost something. Of course, you also feel he was yours for 6 months, so even if it wasn't, you're still going to have that connection to that baby. Wife has requested that I join her for counselling, not for our marriage. I agreed to join her. We are still following through our divorce proceedings. Our parents are still staying with us for now to support us. Thank you for the support this far, Reddit. That is a really sad ending to that. Just because even if it wasn't his, and if it is his, it's still very sad for that to happen. And very traumatic, honestly. Like you said, he is feeling better. At night, not as much, but that's because you are by yourself in your thoughts, and it is the worst time to be alone when you are going through something so big like a divorce. Even though he's going with his wife to the counselling, it's not for the thing, it's still really good because, like I said, it's very traumatic for you to lose a baby, even if it is his or not. He was part of the baby's growing, you know, so no matter what, it would have been very sad and traumatic for him. But yeah, this is a very sad end of a story. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. But that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget about the Patreon link in the description if you want to check it out. The link's down there. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in another video, guys. Bye.